So I have a question for everyone. Do any of you smoke cigarettes or anything? No? Okay. Well, why do you think that is? Is that because you heard about all the negative effects it can do to your health and how it can be bad for everyone else? Is that why? Well, you can go and thank all the research and evidence for that. For all of them, they're going out and trying to reach to everyone how smoking cigarettes and all those other things are very bad. But now there's a new problem that we're facing, and that is vaping. Vaping is a problem that hasn't been quite widespread, but it's starting to impact people more and more, and which is a big problem for everyone. Because you see, vaping pens and cigarettes, they're trying to sweep the country, and all of its negative effects, they are starting to control everyone's thoughts, emotions. In fact, in fact, all of these states, all of them that you see here, every single one of those states has at least 100 people who's been affected by vaping in a negative way. States in orange, at least 300 people have been hospitalized because of vaping. In the light purple, that's because at least 200 people have been hospitalized because of vaping. And all the ones in gray, they're starting to have bigger repercussions because those are the states that people where people didn't make it out alive because of vaping. All of those states. And you want to know how big the problem is? It's that's because 3 million students are vaping in the US and starting to overcome everywhere, according to a CNN article, Does Vaping Affect Me? By Dr. Sergio Harris, which means that one in every 19 people is vaping. So if you walk into a room and see there were 20 people, I guarantee there's almost a pretty big possibility that at least one of them is vaping, and and starting to affect everyone in a negative way. So today, what we're going to discuss is what those negative effects are of vaping, the consequences of it, and next I'll explain how many people are saying that, oh, vaping's okay. Is that cigarette smoke, but it's okay. It'll help everyone out. And then finally explain that what you can go and do to do instead of vaping, things you can do instead. So just go, sit back, and let's all go on this ride together. So first, I'm going to talk about the negative effects of vaping. And over here is that according to the Quick Facts of Rights article for e-cigarettes, it's shown that 33% of the people here are have been just adults just starting to vape. 11.5% is because those are ex-smokers. They were thinking that this is another way out. And 10% of all them are not even adult age yet. And this number is 41 million is starting to affect people who are vaping. And 7 of those countries are where vaping has been banned. And the main reason for that is because it has nicotine, which can be surprising because nicotine you don't expect that with you expect that with regular cigarettes, not e-cigarettes. But it has a little bit amount of nicotine, which will get you addicted. Which is also according to the quick facts on risk of e-cigarettes for kids, teens, and adults. And also, it has this thing which is called propylene glycerol and vegetable glycerol. Now, all of these are all the chemicals that, including nicotine, that go into vaping. So anything that you go and try to go and just put onto the liquid just to so you can get that refreshing taste and refreshing air, all of that is going into your body. And there is some side effects for the propylene glycerol and vegetable glycerol. It has central nervous system toxicity, which means you will get brain cancer because of that. You will have hemolysis, which will destroy the red blood cells in your body, which is supposed to go and help you go and generate blood and have it all go throughout your body. You'll also have cardiac arrhythmia, which will include a cardiac arrest, which is in other words a heart attack because of doing this. And you'll also have chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is a disease to your lungs, which will make it a difficulty to breathe. And all that I got is from the 2018 European Medicines Agency propylene glycerol and its effects, which is known by Dr. Marcy Hill. And also another thing is that it's highly addictive. It says here that according to Johns Hopkins Medical Journal, Dr. Michael Blaha has noted that teens who start vaping are going to become adults who will start smoking. So all the things that you think are refreshing air and it refreshes for your lungs and everything, that's a temporary solution. That will start to go and harm your body and your health in a large part of the way. So from over here, we've seen that what negative effects all of this smoking and vaping will do. But but next, it's like, well, why do people have try e-cigarettes? I mean, people say it's an alternative to smoking. There's like vaping tricks. You can go and you see YouTube videos about it, and also it'll help people smoke. Well, other people do it. I know it's a bit of cliche, but if you just don't want to feel left out, that other people do, you just want to do that. You want to be center of attention, cool. It also reduces stress, and it's just try. What's the harm? Well, I'm here to tell you that is big harm. But according to the Just 17 L Gigs article, who's vaping is 9% of smoking. There's it's okay. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. It's all right. Well, I'm here to tell you that article is not true at all. It has much bigger effects than we realize. So, according to the 2018 CNN article, Jewel and Vape Debate, chief medical correspondent Ronnie Selig and others have stated that there's a lot that's happening in that vaping. Not only is it that you're going injecting all of those chemicals, but also it has that liquid that has the vegetable glycerine, propylene glycerine. All of that is going to go and start affecting you and other people because it affects the air and affects yourself as well. And all those chemicals, they're going to go and become harmful. And especially because of the liquid. That liquid, because you don't know what it's been laced with. That liquid can be far more dangerous than you realize. So, no uh, to that. And here's what someone said about it.
Alright guys, bit of an update for you. Just went out and bought myself a new vape. Started smoking about a month ago. Hate fucking smoking, it stinks. Fucking really bad for you and all. So it's vaping probably, but well, let's give it a go. It's been about a month.
Yes, so would you really want to go and start doing that just like you saw the guy in the video?
Alright.
So now I'll leave to my final point, which would be about the different things you can do to stop vaping and stop smoking. These are different tips you can do. You cannot specify a date. Just go and just try to go day by day in order to stop vaping, smoking. Eventually, you'll get better. You can try other substitutes like sunflower seeds or chewing gum or all those other things you can try to get that urge out. Another thing you can do is write in a journal about whatever's feeling. Because if you're thinking that, oh no, I need to go, uh, I need the vape. I just need it. I don't want it. I know it's bad, but I just need it. Just write all those in your journal. You'll feel better after just writing everything out. And last, you can go is do meditation. Meditation is something that can help everyone out. So just go. So like here, like for all of you, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a second and just feel all of the stress, feel all of that anxiety, just feel all that stress and everything and worrying. Just let it just come off your body. Just go and just become with it. Whatever emotions that you're having, whatever troubles, just let it all calm down and relax. Just stay still and just take a couple of deep breaths and just relax from that. Okay? Open your eyes. Now, did that feel a little bit better? Okay. So now and now we'll move to the ending part of this entire journey. Is that we've seen that different people are affected by how different urges that they have. For one big problem is vaping. Vaping is starting to conduct itself in a way which is harmful to everyone. When it goes from when we talk about negative effects to see how people are thinking that it's an alternative to smoking, or what else they can do. There are other ways there people can manage with doing vaping. And I'll go and leave you all with this final thought over here. Is that even if we don't know someone who's doing it, there are plenty of people who need help, and he need all of our help in order to stop them from vaping and doing those things like that. It is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. who said best, somewhere along the way, we must learn that there's nothing greater than doing something for others. So if we can help each other and stop people from smoking these vaping pens, think that, oh, it's okay, it's not okay. If we can go and stop people from doing that, we'll be able to make the environment safe for us, the health safer for themselves, and for us as well. So all of that negative air doesn't come through our way in our life. Thank you. Any questions?
I don't know if you went over this, but for youth, because I feel like it's a pretty big problem in middle school. But how much of an access do they have to nicotine pens and vapes and stuff like that? Do they have like pretty good access?
Yes, they do have access. It is known that according to the Food and Drug Association, is that you need to at least be 19 in order to get a vape pen. But it's been recording that if you go to a store and ask for it, they're not gonna ask for any ID. People can just go and pick up one, and just go and write everything, and just go and do it, and they're just gonna turn a blind eye.
Have you ever tried?
No, I have not. No, I haven't tried, but I know friends who have, and they have also done hookah, which is also getting that smoke into the body, similar to cigarettes. And they are always saying it's because of the stress times, and you need something to relieve yourselves. So that's why I keep on discouraging them, and every step of the way, I go and try to help them out. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
That was great. I loved the little activity.
Oh, I forgot to hit stop recording.